All right, welcome back to video 2 here, and thank you so much for subscribing to my page. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the first video. The first video was about how and why you would want to learn the Dominant Bebop Scale, and hopefully I gave you some nice pointers on how to practice it and then what to do with it and apply it over chord changes. So now we're going to continue on with the same concept, but now we're embellishing the notes from the Dominant Bebop Scale. And basically, a lot of people will say embellishments or enclosures or turns. Another way to say this is bow on the box. It's an old saying. Basically, imagine getting a present with a bow on it. It makes it a lot more prettier, and that's what we're doing with certain notes. All right, so I'm just going to describe what I'm doing on the Dominant Bebop Scale. I'm going to start with the embellishment on the third. And to do that, I need to play a whole step below the third and then chromatically go up. So if I was coming down the scale of the concert F7 bebop scale, I would stop on the fourth note and then I would go a whole step below the third and chromatically come back up. So that sounds like this. You can hear how nice that sounds to emphasize that third. Okay, another way to do this is on the fifth, and what I'm going to do is play a half step above the fifth note and a half step below the fifth note, and coming down the scale, that would sound like this. So now I added both of them together in that scale, and it definitely makes it sound a little bit more interesting and move on that scale. The next thing that I would do to embellish it is I add triplets on this, and these are 16th triplets followed by an eighth note. So I do this on the fifth or the third or the flatted seventh, and that sounds like this. So just by doing that rhythmically and embellishing the fifth and third, it adds a lot to it. That last thing that I do to embellish is I will play my arpeggios as 16th notes, okay? And that would sound like this. So you can have fun with doing that and working out the Dominant Bebop Scale that you have from the last video and start adding those embellishments to this. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do here is I put 6 really nice 2-5-1s together using the Dominant Bebop Scale, the arpeggios, the inverted arpeggios, and now adding the embellishments that will just make it enhance the sound to this. So I am going to play with a play-along. One time each, so then you can practice along with me, and then I'm going to make the play along go so you can practice the 2-5-1 on each of these that I have on the PDF file. I hope you enjoy, and happy practicing.